Hello and welcome. We are waiting for draft mode to start. We are currently in Luna's promos to get out of Cardboard 1. And today she has a Gangplank 80 carry. So this is going to be one of the more interesting matches I have ever casted. Because I have casted none. And this is going to be awesome. We will enjoy Luna's sweet, sweet pain while she, unfortunately, has to deal with Gangplank 80 carry. Hopefully, this is good though. Gangplank is currently strong in the meta. This could totally be a legit thing. No. Good thing is, though, the enemy team has tons of CC. So this looks like it's going to go great. We have Luna and a Gangplank versus more than likely Pantheon and Ashe. That's going to be a matchup that I'm really looking forward to seeing. Because Gangplank's pretty short range and Pantheon loves to engage early on. So this is going to be one of the best. Yo, Matt, this shit is going to be awesome. I can't wait. 4 seconds. Let's go, boys. How's my mic, Matt? Does it sound really loud? Is it okay? Oh yeah. Oh no, it's gonna be Veigar support and Pantheon jungle. Hmm. Alright, sounds good. Alright, we're gonna keep our eye on none other than our own resident support player, Luna. We're going to keep watch on how she's doing in her match. This should be super interesting. We're gonna look at the stats of all the players in the game. Let me pull them up real quick, so that way everybody has them. While we are waiting. Sweet, thanks, bud. Thanks, Hayes. Yeah, yeah. Trying to update every single person so we've got accurate depictions on where everybody is in their ranks and standing. All right. All right. It's the start of the game. So we have Luna with a silver 4 Gangplank. Her jungler is a bronze 2 Shaco with a 52% win rate. That's pretty good. She's got a bronze 1 Echo. He's got a 36% win rate and 60 games played. We have Luna with her main champion, Lux. She's got herself a whopping 47% win rate. Oh, looks like red team might try to invade. This could be interesting, ladies and gentlemen. And then Luna's top laner is a silver 4 Poppy with a 48% win rate. Now, in her lane, she's going up against... Oh, we do have the invade. They're not going to find anybody there, but nonetheless, information has been gained by the fact that they do not see the jungler here. So they know that the jungler is going to be starting blue. Luna, again, not watching for invades. Instead, her and Gangplank decided to sit at the tower. So they did not watch for the invade, so now everybody knows that Shaco is topside. Alright. Looks like Veigar might come in and look for a stun. Oh, no. Gangplank is actually doing some work here. Oh, never mind. He is just eating Ash Volleys. Luna popping the Ignite. She's doing her best to cover for the Gangplank. Hold on a second, my sound's turned off. Alright, there we go. Ooh. Ahri with the Flash Ignite in the mid lane, trying to kill the Echo. Hello, Mr. Krantosen. Mr. Akbar himself. Welcome to the stream. We are currently watching this Gangplank get dumpstered. Oh, looks like Pantheon pushed Shaco out of his jungle. Ahri is currently pushing in. Just got her level 3. Shaco's looking to gank. Oh, this could be good. Oh, the trap behind her. Got it. Luna hits an excellent bind, followed by E. Luna is doing some work. Carrying this Gangplank. Doing a very good job. Shaco is currently looking for a gank. Got the flash out of Ashe and out of Veigar. Oh. Got out. That's really good. He got the flashes out of Veigar and out of Ashe. In the top side, it's a tank versus tank matchup. Shin's just going to push Poppy in, and Poppy's going to then push Shin in. Nothing really too exciting on the top side. In the jungle, though, it looks like Shaco is trying to steal Pantheon's camp. This is really risky, because if Pantheon sees him, Pantheon will just crush this Shaco. Yeah. And he gets the camp. But Shaco made it out alive. Oh, is nobody going to check the brush? Nobody's going to check the rush. Okay. Here comes Pantheon for a gank. Luna overextending to hit that Q. Gangplank backing in the brush. That is not going to work, my friend. Pantheon looking to get onto Luna. He gets the stun, and Luna flashes. And she's dead. First successful gank from Pantheon. We are sitting in the mid lane currently. There's nothing going on in the bot lane because our resident support has died. Ahri looking for a roam, maybe? Oh no, she's just warding. Okay, that's fine. Shaco going top though. It is warded, but will he deceive over this ward? The wave is pushed in. This is definitely not where he should be right now. I do not think that he's going to be able to get anything off of this. Oh. It's a very good pushback from Poppy. Oh! Wow, Shin just barely lives there. Shin taunting in whenever he had a big wave was an absolute... Oh, the deceive! Oh, the taunt, it missed! Oh, he's gonna get the kill anyways! He's gonna get both. Oh my goodness, what a disaster. That is going to be one fed Shin. Back to bot lane. Our Gangplank AD carry and Lux support are getting pushed in by this this Ashe Veigar combo. No real surprise there. Ashe has very good wave clear. Early on, GP doesn't. Although Gangplank did just walk into that wall to eat his orange and used his heal. I'm not sure about that one. Ashe just hard punishes Luna and this Gangplank for walking up on her support. Total Akbar move there? Yes, yes it was. Oh, Luna with the plays, killing the Veigar. Ashe looking for the Gangplank, unable to kill him. It looks like Pantheon is looking for the Shaco. He should have went sooner. Oh. He totally can destroy that. Yeah. Oh, they got juked by the Shaco, which is good. But Shaco is still 2 levels behind, and he's walking into the Pantheon. I am very confused about his play here. And it doesn't seem like Echo even notices that that Pantheon is inside of his jungle. Echo definitely should have moved to help his jungler, but I don't know why. Oh, there's Poppy. Oh, and that's a dead Pantheon. Yay! Team finally moved. Alright. Bot lane still pushed in. Luna being a very, very good support here, hitting the back wave, or hitting the back line for Gangplank to clear it quickly. So that way they can push it into tower. Hopefully make Ashe lose a couple of CS. Nothing really going on in the jungle. This Echo should definitely be backing right now. He is sitting on a lot of gold. Oh, what happened there? Okay. Shin fighting Poppy. Shaco coming in, dropping the box. He's providing the slow. That's all it needed. Pantheon coming up to take the wave, probably. Looks like Luna and Gangplank backed. Didn't want any part of the level 6 engage of this Ashe. It is quite scary. Pantheon fighting Shaco in his own jungle. He's the wrong way. Gets a lot of damage on Shaco. Shaco flashes for no reason. Ahri charms a minion. Shaco's trying to clear his red. Looks like he's going to be able to do it. Ashe again pushing into this Gangplank lane. Rather than freezing, she's trying to gain pressure. It's a bold move, Cotton. Very bold move. This Ashe probably could have froze it underneath her tower and would have been fine. Shaco looking for a gank. Pantheon is currently doing the Rift Herald. That will net him some value if he drops it down before the turret plates are over. Oh, Veigar getting binded. Shaco coming in. Veigar flash. Ashe flash. Luna flash. Luna hits the bind. That's a dead Ashe. Pantheon looking to push up the wave for mid to drop the Rift Herald, maybe? No. Echo with the good communication, telling everybody, hey, Pantheon's coming down. Nobody seems to be listening until they see him pop over a ward. Luna's definitely dead here. Yep. Ahri and Echo fighting in the river over wards. Really good thing to be doing. Especially at this point in the game, whenever Dragon is available. Ahri flashing, gets the Shin ult. It's Shin Ahri. That's a lot of damage going down on this Echo. He flashes away. Meanwhile, down in the bot lane, Pantheon summons the Rift Herald. Oh my goodness, this Shaco is being cheeky. He just backs inside of the pit. Well, Ashe gets all of these plates. And they get Dragon. Whoa. Ashe looking to finish off this tower, get that first turret, gold money. She is hard shoving this into this gangplank. Our resident support Luna is doing very well for herself. She is quite fed. Shaco coming in for another gank. Ashe and Veigar, no flashes. Veigar? Veigar, there's a Shaco killing your Ashe. Oh, okay. Well, I guess Veigar just, Veigar just refuses to kill this Shaco. He wanted Shaco to live to see another day. Uh-oh. Luna is in a bad spot. She kills the Veigar, though. Trades that 1 for 1. That is a very good play. Don't make me spin to win. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Oh, Gangplank looking for the Ashe kill. Ashe walks right into him. Nice face check by the Ashe. But here comes the Pantheon. Challenger number 2. Gangplank refuses to use his orange. He holds on to his orange, ladies and gentlemen. And in the mid lane, Echo and Ahri fighting. Ahri getting the better of that trade for sure. Oh, Pantheon dying to Shaco. Smites him for the BM. Uh-oh. Is Shaco gonna go for this Ahri? Looks like it. Drops the trap behind her. She throws the charm underneath the tower, and then Shaco kills her. Very interesting build on this Ashe going, what? She decided to go Kraken Slayer for that, extra damage to kill tanks, which is only Poppy. Luna with the sick bind on Veigar, although Veigar did drop his trap beforehand. Shaco maybe looking for another gank after this crab. Shaco coming down. He's the saver of this bot lane. He's going to go after the Ashe. He absolutely whiffed, and, oh, Luna with the follow-up. Luna just hard carrying this for, Hey, Lucas. What are you doing, bud? Luna with the carry on this gangplank. Looks like Pantheon is looking for this Echo. Echo dashes away. Pantheon with the stun. Ahri fails to hit the charm. Doesn't matter, because she hits him with the Q. And then she BMs him. Uh-oh, Pantheon. Getting jumped on by Shaco. Will Ahri come to help the Pantheon? Oh, the Gangplank ult! What is that? The 0 HP Shaco decides to jump back into the Pantheon. Watching battle bots. Oh, that sounds cool. Gangplank looking pretty dead here. Oh, Pantheon didn't go for the stun. It might have been on cooldown. I don't believe it was, though. Looks like Pantheon wants to fight this. He's pinging for his team. Veigar's going around. He's going to die. Veigar killing himself randomly. Shin with the shield. Luna with the ult. Shin saves his support with the stand united. That was a fat shield. Poppy getting a lot of free time in the top lane. She might get this tower. She is definitely getting this tower. Oh, we missed that. Let's go back. Looks like Pantheon hard engaged and got the kill. Oh, it was an Ahri charm, and a Pantheon just followed it up. Perfect. Beautiful. Shaco coming in behind. He's looking for that juicy Veigar. Veigar smartly dropping the trap. Shin with the taunt. And that's a dead Shaco. More BM out of this Ahri, who I have yet to see do anything impressive other than hit one charm. That's another dragon for red team. They are currently one up. This will be their second dragon. Blue team is starting to fall behind. But the good thing for blue team is blue team does have Gangplank, who scales incredibly well into the late game, along with Echo. They are both late game hard scaling champions. Pantheon will fall off. But Ahri will get strong. Ahri and Poppy are definitely going to duke it out. Oh, Poppy with the flash. Ahri just ignoring her support. Ahri just sits there and watches her support die. Here we go. A little bit more action in the mid lane. Looks like Ahri wants to back. She is sitting on a lot of gold. She has been out on the map for a while now. Looks like Poppy and Shaco looking at Rift Herald. There you go. Luna looking for Ashe, trying to get a pick. Gangplank getting a lot of free time in this bottom lane. Continuing to miss CS, though. That's not healthy. He's got a ton of time sitting here in the bot lane while the rest of his team are on the map trying to get objectives. Which they are. They are getting objectives, so. Oh, Poppy and Shaco looking for a pick on this Shin. Little do they know, Pantheon sitting right around the corner. Ooh, that was painful to watch. Veigar dropping the support Veigar ult. Lux with the bind on 2. Veigar might be looking for a cage here. He should have caged himself because that was terrible. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Gangplank and Ashe killed each other? That's very interesting. Looks like Ahri's going for another kill onto this Echo. She flashes for it. Very interesting. Shaco looking for this Ahri. Interrupts the Poppy W. Very good. Shaco with his Prowler's Claw gets that leap onto Ahri, killing her. Pantheon going on to our resident support. Killing himself. I have no clue why blue team backed up. They didn't just kill that Pantheon. Blue team continuing to try to kill Pantheon. They do get a kill. Credit goes to our resident support player. As she walks into Shin. The TP from Echo. They're going for it. Will they have enough damage to kill this Shin? I don't think so. It was very low. Ashe getting a ton of free time in this bot lane to farm. Although she is missing a large amount of it. She just missed that cannon. That is actually tragic. These two know how they fight each other. They've already traded 1 for 1. I would not be surprised if Ashe strays away from fighting this Gangplank, as the Gangplank will scale better later into the game. Looks like a lot of posturing around this mid lane. A whole bunch of NA ARAM. A Gangplank ult to do nothing. Get some random damage on red team. They have Echo for wave clear. They definitely did need to use the Gangplank ult there. Looks like Shaco coming down to give Gangplank this tower. It's a 3v4 in the mid lane. They definitely should be fighting this, or 3v5 in the mid lane. Red team does punish blue team for having 2 people in the bot lane. Looks like Shin is going for... Oh, Pantheon's going for Luna. Shin's trying to stop the backs. He is definitely stopping their backs. He's going to kill that Gangplank. Wow. What an insane game we have here, ladies and gentlemen. Red team going for their 3rd dragon. Shaco might be looking for a steal. Does he even know that they are on dragon? No, he does not. He has no idea they are on dragon. This is blue team's vision. They have these 2 wards. Shaco trying to look for Veigar. Veigar smartly staying next to his box. Or his cage. Blue team's vision is absolutely pathetic. Oh, Pantheon. Just barely missed the Shaco there. Opted to chase mid. He is gonna die. Or he's gonna take a lot of damage. That is not a good idea. Oh. Poppy gets caught. Veigar gets caught. Pantheon gets the Shin ult. He's got his shield up. The Shin taunt on 2. Luna and Pantheon trade. Here comes Ahri with the wave clear. Gangplank getting more time by himself. That is insane. While Shaco solos the Ashe with Gangplank's help. That ult. Echo a little delayed on getting into his W there. That definitely cost them the kill. And it's going to cost Poppy her life. I'm not sure about that one. Gangplank trying to bully the Veigar support. Definitely is doing some damage. Pantheon ulting the wrong way. Very interesting. In the mid lane, Shaco dropping a box behind Ahri. Shaco killing that Ahri. Shaco's putting in some work here. But I don't know if he can kill this Shin. Shin trades his life for the fed Shaco. A worthy cause. And gives him a lot of gold. Although he probably had a shutdown too, so in the end it's a wash. That definitely went better for blue team than it did red team. Blue team definitely has the advantage here in scaling. The more time Gangplank gets to farm, the better this game is going to go for blue team. Gangplank is super weak right now. He's not in any of the fights. He is just literally AFK farming. Veigar moving in, dropping some wards. Very good. Pantheon clearing the wolf camp while blue team is oblivious to his presence. Because they have 0 wards. Jumps on the Echo. He's gonna do a lot of damage to this Echo. Echo ults away. Shin ult on top of Pantheon, keeping Pantheon alive. Pantheon needs to get out of there. Luna picks up the kill on Pantheon. There's the Gangplank ult. Oh, Ashe with the ult from downtown. Definitely not going to help here. Shin dies too. Ashe just needed to be in the fight. Ashe looking for Luna. Shaco looking for Veigar. Shaco almost killing himself. Poppy with the stun. Killing that Ashe. Out of position. Veigar, 0 HP, opting to stay underneath the tower, gets punished. Red team has officially thrown their lead. Spearheaded by this Shaco and Luna and Poppy. They are doing excellent work. Pantheon looking for Luna. Getting CC'd up. There's no Shin ult to save him this time. Shin only... Oh! Ahri's looking for Luna. Ahri kills herself looking for Luna. Boom. Red team has just thrown their lead. Blue team has a secure advantage over them at this point in the game. Once they start catching up in dragons, this looks like a clean victory for blue team. Luna might just win her first game in her promos. It'll be very interesting to see what ends up happening. Blue team secures the Infernal Drake. Shin AFK in the mid lane. Probably typing up a storm. To his team who are throwing their lead. Ashe getting picked out. Dead again. Pantheon jumping in to die along with her. Ahri coming from base. They could pinch him. That's 2 good picks. 2 very good picks. Luna looking in the mid lane. She's versus the Shin and Veigar. She hits a bind on Shin. Poppy gets trapped in the cage. Moving back to Ahri, clearing wards. Very good. Very helpful. Pantheon landing the stun. Hitting his shield in time. Veigar takes a huge chunk from Luna. Veigar dropping the cage. Poppy just walks away like it ain't no thing. Ahri on the flank. Looking for a kill. Gets binded up by Luna. Poppy knocks her out of the ult. Doesn't matter. Ahri was too deep for that flank. Red team need to start grouping up with this Ashe. Looking for Ashe ults. Ashe Pantheon, that's the way to go. Ashe and Pantheon both choose to stun the tank. Blue team's backline just jumps all over red team. The Shen taunts. He's trying to stay alive. Pantheon comes in. He's really strong. But Pantheon will fall off. That was a 3 for 3 in the end. Even though red team botched that engage, Pantheon and Shen pulled it back for the team. Luna missed everything. Shaco walking into Pantheon. Shen walking into Luna. Both of them end up dropping below half health. This Shen Pantheon is very strong. Does Shen have his, or does Pantheon have his Q? Doesn't look like he does. He might have used it on the wave. He did, he used it on the wave. Pantheon with the blue steal. Ahri starting the Baron? With no AD carry and, yeah. They're backing off from that. That was a terrible call from the Ahri. And Veigar looks like he's about to get picked. Oh. The cage saves the Veigar. Ashe is way overextended. Poppy biting her time for no reason at all. She could have just crushed that Ashe. Shen recalling, probably going to go bot, pick up this juicy bot wave. That is stacked up. Ahri going back to the mid lane. Looks like Ashe might actually go to the bot lane. Pick up that wave. That is a very interesting allocation of resources. I don't know if Ashe has been extremely useful this game. Putting more gold into her does not seem like a very good idea. Pantheon picking up the mid wave because two people are farming top for some strange reason. So the jungler Pantheon is picking up the mid wave. Shaco looking. Gets spotted out by the vision plant. Poppy looking. She could crush the Shen here. Shen's really tanky though. This might have been a bad idea. Shaco flashes the wall. Poppy's by herself back here. She is holding her own though. But now she's surrounded by 5. She's dead. Uh-oh, Echo might be getting the second dragon. This would be a really big dragon for red team if they could pick it up. But I think that they might just be looking at Baron. Yeah, it looks like red team's just going to take the trade. Oh, Luna's coming in. She could potentially stop them from doing this or go for a steal. She is looking for the steal. She has no vision though. And she had to flash away. Baron getting super low. 2,000 HP. That's it. It's gone. Luna's still trying to look for some kind of pick. She fires the ult. She stops the backs. They're low, but can they chase? TP coming in. Ashe with her arrow. Ahri's back into the brush. She wants nothing to do with this fight. Ashe is left alone to die to this Poppy. A worthwhile trade, in my opinion. Not for 3, but for the Ashe. That could not have gone worse for the red team, honestly. This Ashe is actually useless.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Blue team picking up another tower. This is only going to be more and more of a snowball, ladies and gentlemen. Blue team and Luna will pick up her first win in her promo series. It will take a miracle or Luna just getting absolutely poked down to throw the game. Luna is trying her hardest to keep red team in this game. Luna is doing a fantastic job keeping red team in this game. Oh wait, Luna's on the blue team? Scratch that. More ARAM. Let's go, boys. Get this mid tower. Luna and Poppy are both dead. This is going to be one of those pushes that could determine the end of the game. Shaco trying to delay the wave from getting to the tower. Pantheon engaging. Cage come up. Luna getting out just in time to ult. Pantheon losing his GA. Also gonna lose his life. Red team has to back up. Not a surprise, really. This is Echo flashing forward for no reason at all. Blue team pushing up mid. They're going to be up against Baron empowered minions. I don't know about this push. Oh, Ashe kills herself randomly. Veigar coming in with the cage. Can only get the Poppy. Oh, there's Ahri with the charm. Luna whiffing her ult. What a high action game that we have here today, ladies and gentlemen. Luna getting stunned up by the cage. Doesn't matter, no follow-up. Uh-oh, Shaco getting charmed. Shaco dead. This could be the turn that red team needs. Doesn't look like they're going to continue chasing. Blue team once again on the push. This time no Pantheon ult, but Shin ult is up. Shin ult can come in at any time. More pushing from red team across the map. Shin on the flank. Looking for engage, looking to secure the final dragon. Oh, Shin, Pantheon jumping on the Poppy. That's a really tanky Poppy. I don't think you're going to be able to get too much done there. Ahri dashing forward into the Lux ult. Oof. Poppy with the 3-man knockup. Oh my goodness, it's a massacre. Blue team have a resounding victory in this dragon fight. Ashe, once again, killing herself randomly. For no reason at all. Ahri killing herself randomly. All the while, Ahri still had flash. Ashe still had flash. Shin still had flash. And teleport. This might be the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to call it right now that this is just a W for blue team. Echo is hitting the inhibitor for some reason. Now has joined his team, only to get caught in the Veigar cage. Has to ult. Looks like blue team is trying to end. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Luna has won her first game. What a game that was. So now Luna is in her promos. And this is a promos to go up a division, so she needs
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Wonder where you are. Let's stare
Yeah, yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse, man it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have worth. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words. Gonna be a star, man, life's like a blur. When you're working this hard, yeah, you get what you deserve. Yeah, I ain't taking a backseat, I'm passing anybody else who is rapping. I'm nasty, ain't nobody able to catch me. They gasping, they cannot compare, they can't match me. I'm at half speed, I got your girl and she laughing and dancing, hanging on my butt, she asking to crash with me, smash with me. She savage, she wants cash money and she knows that I live lavishly. I wanna live, I'm cold inside, give all I have just to feel.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back into game. This is Luna's second game. First game was a W, so this is promising. She has a AD carry with TP. The AD carry has TP, the mid laner has TP, and the top laner has TP. This is going to be a very interesting game. Senna has the best name I have ever seen in my life. Definitely deserves to run TP in the bot lane. Luna, once again, not running to watch for invades. Very interesting. She is going to run right here. Oh, she just got spotted on a ward. She needs to run away, just in case. Neither Senna nor Luna was there to watch for invades, so now red team just gets to walk into blue team's jungle with very little fear of repercussions. This does not look good. Blue team looks like they're going to get collapsed on here. This is definitely not going well. Oh, yeah, I could have told you that. There was nobody watching for the invade, so this is a pretty easy invade for red team, if I'm honest. Luna needs to be extra careful not to get hit by that bind. She will die in a split second. And red team will steal Hecarim's red buff pretty handily at that. While Luna runs to lane, she definitely doesn't need to face check this brush. If she face checks this brush, she could die. Okay, well, she didn't die, which is the best situation there. But that was a very risky situation for Luna to put herself in. She knows that they're going to come from that direction, so she wanted to get a ward down. She should have done it just a little bit sooner, before the camp was taken. Alright, Nunu taking his advantage. Gonna do his blue buff. Hecarim is splitting the top lane with Alawi, helping him at red buff. This is very bad for Alawi because Tryndamere is level 2, and he is going to continue to push this wave in. Alawi is going to miss a lot of CS here. Tryndamere will absolutely go on this Alawi. Yeah. No, he just gets a free chunk on Alawi. And she's going to miss a lot of that CS. He got even more of a chunk on her. This is terrible for blue team. This gank might redeem this this CS deficit, but I don't think it will. It doesn't look like Hecarim got the E off correctly, so Tryndamere's just going to walk away with the significant advantage that he got. Luna stepping up, getting bound, getting CC'd, getting killed. Nunu looking for an engage on this Hecarim. They are fighting over this crab. Nunu will always win these fights. He is a level up on this Hecarim with both buffs. Hecarim has not had time to clear his buff, and Annie is oblivious to the fact that Hecarim needed help. Nunu will always get these crabs. He will probably go straight from this crab to the next crab to make sure that Hecarim just continues to get denied any kind of resources. Or he will go for his raptors for some reason instead of denying the other crab. Meanwhile, in the top lane, this Tryndamere is significantly ahead of this Illaoi because of the... Actually, he's not that far. Actually, he's not ahead at all. What? Never mind. He just could not CS, apparently. He does have a huge wave in front of him, so he will be able to pick up a lot of that CS when it gets pushed into his tower. Annie has a lead in the mid lane. She has no mana, though. She's getting caught out. She's dead. Senna getting caught out. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Jhin is continuing to tank these minions. Tryndamere quickly catching up in CS. Here comes Nunu with the gank onto Illaoi. She is super dead. This is not looking good for blue team. They are significantly behind in gold and in pressure. Morgana looking for the pick onto Luna. She is way overextended. This Senna not using her brain. Picks up the kill anyways. Jhin coming in for the retaliation. Is he going to get it? Oh my goodness, Luna played that so well. Here comes Nunu. No snowball though. He definitely cannot do this until he gets his snowball back. And he's going to die because the Hecarim is here. Although he could beat up this Hecarim. This Hecarim is very weak. And it looks like he will die. That is really good for the blue team to pick up 3 kills early on after that horrible early game that they had just experienced. But picking up 3 quick kills on the jungler and the AD carry and the support. That is very, very good for blue team. This Illaoi is continuing to grow her lead. Surprisingly, even after the horrible early game that she was put into. She does not have TP anymore. Hecarim getting picked by this Sylas is ignited. Hecarim is on the run. Still dives to the Sylas anyways. Tryndamere dying to Illaoi even after he had that humongous lead. Sylas looking for the 1v1 on Annie. He's going to get it too. Senna actually hitting the W. Jhin following up along with Morgana. That Senna is super dead. Along with the Dragon. Red team picking up even more advantages early on in this game. I don't know where Luna was in that fight, but Senna was very much by herself. She definitely shouldn't have went out there without Luna. Luna, again, for some reason continuing to try to CS whenever her support, or whenever her AD carry has TP. She is continuing to take CS from them. Although this Senna cannot last hit to save her life, so I do not know if Luna taking the CS is a bad thing. Nunu continuing to get further and further ahead of this Hecarim. As this Nunu is about to hit level 6 and this Hecarim is way behind. Good thing for the blue team is Illaoi is very far ahead of this Hecarim. Or ahead of this Tryndamere. This Tryndamere has been throwing his lead over and over and over again. And he just used his crit and Illaoi flashed. There's the Tryndamere ult. Tryndamere trades the kill back. That's really, really good for Tryndamere, as he is the one that is behind. And the wave is pushing into Tryndamere, so Tryndamere will be able to catch this wave whenever he comes back. Nunu looking for Hecarim inside of his own jungle. Jhin looking for Hecarim inside of his jungle. Luna looking for a pick on Morgana. Jhin, for some reason, is over at Krugs, along with Morgana. while Hecarim does Krugs. I am totally baffled by this. Nunu getting a pick on the Senna. Has to back up though, as Senna does use her W to negate the majority of that damage. Jhin in a bad spot. Morgana, no black shield. Jin's got to get out of there. Jhin kills himself. Hecarim looking for the kill onto this Morgana. Nunu coming in. Nunu is very strong. Morgana drops the ignite. There goes the Hecarim. Here comes the Sylas looking for Luna. Luna's knocked up. Dead again. Sylas with stealing the Senna ult. Last Shadows Senna. Annie getting that mid-wave pushed in. That is good. That will deny Sylas some of that CS for roaming down, but that was extremely worth for red team. Sylas picked up 2 kills. Alawi kills Tryndamere again. Tryndamere did not, or he did have his ult. Very strange. Sylas going back to spend his money. He is very strong. Annie stopping the back. That is very good for Annie. The longer she can delay Sylas from going back, the better. He won't get to spend all of that hard-earned money that he just got. Sylas stopping his back again for some reason. Is he looking for the Scuttle Crab to get gold? I am so confused. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Senna still getting pushed in by this Jhin Morgana. Nunu looking for the crab. He's gonna get this crab. That Hecarim cannot fight this. Yeah, no. You do not win this Hecarim. Hecarim on the run. Annie's coming and Alawi is coming. There is a lot of damage in that Alawi. Alawi kills Nunu. Here comes Sylas. Sylas is the equalizer in this fight. Sylas can definitely crush this Alawi. There he goes. This Sylas is taking over this game. He is so far ahead. Morgana backing after getting some poke, probably by Luna. Sylas again solo killing the Annie. Didn't even steal her ult this time. Sylas is gonna get some plates off of this. That is a ridiculously fed Sylas. Jhin pushing out the wave. 1v2 at that. This would definitely have been the time for Luna and Senna to try to make a play here. Nunu comes in, just one-shots Luna, walks away. Dies to Senna, though. That is a shutdown for Senna. That was not the brightest play from Nunu. Even though he did get the kill, he traded the support for the jungler, which is normally not the best play. Senna is finally able to last hit these minions efficiently with her items. Hecarim looking for his blue buff, or his red buff. Sylas should stay for this tower plate. I guess he is going to back, and hopefully that the minions don't take the plate while he's gone. That is very close to being able to take the plate. Nunu's coming in hot. Looking like he's going to go after his blue buff and then maybe look for another gank. Nunu is very strong at this point in the game. He's a very high win rate jungler. Oh, that's not what I wanted. You didn't see anything. Alright. Had to fix my OBS. Alawi again, just hard dumpstering this Tryndamere. Oh man. As fed as this Sylas is, that Alawi is just as fed. Wow. That Silas just destroyed Hecarim. Red team looking to dive Luna. Silas does have anti-ult. That would be a significant amount of damage if he was to hit it onto either of the bot laners here. Silas is very fed with Luden's Echo. If he gets on top of anybody here, he will just mass murder them. Blue team's best bet and Luna's best bet is to play around this Alawi. Nunu again hunting down this Hecarim. Annie coming over to help. Annie canceling her autos and her spell. Hecarim spamming Annie's ult. Annie with the ult. The flash ult from Annie actually picks up the kill onto Nunu. Silas looking for this duel with Alawi. He's going to dive her under tower. He might get this kill from the Ignite. Tryndamere flashes for some reason. I guess he did not see that Alawi had Ignite on her. Silas is 7-0-6, ladies and gentlemen. He is very strong. Jhin opening up with the ult, looking for Senna. Gets a lot of damage down on her. She is extremely low. Jhin should be able to get this tower because of the insane amount of damage that he just put down onto Senna. Hecarim taking Annie's farm because he is upset with Annie not using her ult sooner. Hecarim looking like he's going to clear his Krugs. Nunu looking for that potential gank onto Alawi, but Alawi is very strong right now. Tryndamere dashing into Alawi, getting the slow and the damage reduction. Nunu with the knockup. He missed his E though. Or his W. Alawi returning a lot of that damage down onto Tryndamere, along with stealing his soul. So now he has to deal with tentacles for the next couple of seconds. Silas with the Lux ult. Is he going to turn and use it? He sure does. That is a dead Hecarim. Lux getting picked up. Lux also getting picked out by the Nunu. Let's watch that again. Silas with the excellent flash E to escape. Here comes the Nunu. That is a gigantic Nunu knockup. He has a ton of stacks. He has 10 stacks of Dark Harvest already as the game starts. He is a very strong boy. Jhin is currently sitting on 8 stacks of Dark Harvest. And that's only going to get worse and worse as the game progresses. Nunu diving 2 towers to kill the Annie. Silas looking to help him. There is a Blast Cone. I guess he did not want to continue to help out the Nunu there. Probably a good decision since Nunu dove 2 towers to kill a 1-in-5 Annie. But it's not about the kill, guys. It's about sending the message. And the message was sent to Annie. That she is not welcome. Luna in the bot lane looking for some poke onto Jhin. Not connecting with too much. Hecarim coming in. Trying to pick up the Jhin. Does a very good job getting on top of that Jhin. That ult was very, very good from the Hecarim. Alawi getting picked out. She's too far extended. She does have wards, but not wards to see where they came from. Morgana getting some excellent damage onto the Annie, poking her down. Luna coming out, putting down some wards. Trying to sweep out some wards out of the enemy jungle. Putting down a good ward at the blue buff. Looks like blue team might be trying to get this dragon. This is a very dangerous dragon for blue team. Nunu and Tryndamere are collapsing. Gotta pick on the Morgana, but here comes Tryndamere. Tryndamere refusing to auto-attack. Illaoi coming in, picking up the dragon. That Nunu ult was absolutely disgusting. That is a very dead blue team. They did pick up the dragon, though. Minor consolation prize for the amount of gold they just handed over to red team. Senna doing her best to clear out the minion wave. It is very, very difficult for Senna to clear waves in general. Annie using her E on nothing. And Morgana using her E on to Tryndamere for nothing. Because Annie missed everything. Jhin and Sylas are taking everything out of the jungle, and they are looking for this Illaoi. If she is not careful, she could die here. Again, there is so many people ganging up on this Illaoi because there is no pressure around the map. This Illaoi is not even overextended. Tryndamere randomly pops his ult, ignores his teammate. Teammate dies to the Illaoi. That is very good for blue team. They got Tryndamere ult and Jin's life for Illaoi flash and ult. That's pretty good. At this point, Illaoi needs to pick up every single bit of gold that she can. She is getting ganked yet again by this Nunu. She is turning this around though. Gets a pick onto the Tryndamere. He just did not avoid the tentacles. Nunu trying to 1v1 the Illaoi. Don't know how well that's going to work out for him. Sylas getting some action in the mid lane, clearing out some CS. I believe Annie missed her ult onto Sylas, so Sylas got away. Sylas looking for Annie. Annie's got very little mana. He decides to not kill any of them. Sylas throwing his lead in the worst way possible. Sylas just threw his lead. Meanwhile, Jhin, Morgana, and Tryndamere are still back inside of their jungle. Nunu trying to look for that pick on to Lux. Lux has the flash away. Poor Luna. She's been getting absolutely bullied by this Nunu. Tryndamere refusing to buy healing mitigation versus this Illaoi. Nunu, once again, inside of Hecarim's jungle, killing Hecarim. Hecarim is not having a great game, ladies and gentlemen. He is 1 and 9. Illaoi, once again, hunting down this Jhin like a rabid animal. This Illaoi is 2v1ing the top laner and ADC, while the rest of her team loses at Dragon Pit. Illaoi goes down to the Jhin. Nunu again snowballing, looking for Luna. He knows that she has no flash. She flashed earlier to get away from him. Sylas once again getting picked. Overextending. Sylas once again dead. Morgana gonna follow. All because Sylas refused to back up. Jhin and Tryndamere pushing top. They're gonna get this tower for free. And I don't think they can contest the dragon. Dragon will be up in a minute. Or in 12 seconds.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Nunu's just gonna kill this Annie. Oh, wow. Okay. Annie with the turnaround. Red team once again cleaning out blue team's jungle, not letting them get the camps, squeezing them out of their own jungle. Putting this Hecarim even farther behind than he already is. This Hecarim is begging for scraps at this point. Tryndamere is taking the dragon on a ward while Hecarim is doing red buff. This is peak League of Legends, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the Illaoi. Lux, Anderson ult trying to stop the dragon, or potentially steal the dragon. Tryndamere's dead. Sylas misses the Annie ult, but the Annie ult is continuing to do damage. Here comes Illaoi, getting on top of the Morgana. There's Nunu getting onto the back line, gets interrupted. This is a colossal throw by red team. This is the big comeback for blue team. This is what they needed. They picked up another dragon and picked up 3k gold. This Annie went from being the worst player on their team to carrying. Hecarim pinging that he does indeed have smite for this Baron, even though there is no jungler on the enemy side. I doubt there will be a contest. More than likely, Jhin and Tryndamere will go ahead and just clear out some jungle camps, and that'll probably be that. Tryndamere is doing Raptors, and Jhin is doing Krugs. Hecarim finally happy he gets to clear out his jungle. Everybody has been all over his jungle. Oh, Illaoi getting into the 3v1. That is unfortunate for Illaoi. She was doing really well. Let's hope that Annie can continue to carry. Continue to find those good picks. Annie sitting on a ward in the mid lane. Nunu getting absolutely wrecked. He is going that full damage AP Nunu build that is all the rage right now. Sylas missing everything. Morgana refusing to black shield the Sylas. Morgana still refusing to black shield the Sylas. Sylas is dead. Morgana's dead. Oh, Morgana might make it out. Jhin with the 4th shot picks up the Hecarim. Nunu walks in to die. Yes, yes, Hayes, this is absolutely the biggest throw I have ever seen in my life. Again, Tryndamere refusing to pick up any kind of healing reduction versus Illaoi, who at this point has every single heals under the sun, including Death Dance. Nobody on red team has any kind of healing mitigation. I think Nunu might have some. No, that isn't the healing mitigation item. This Alawi, whenever she gets tanky, will just be able to 1v5 the whole team. Look at this. That is disgusting that it takes 4 people to kill this Alawi. And she still almost kills the Tryndamere. Good news for blue team. Annie picks up another solo kill onto Morgana. This is an extremely important pick. Nunu running it down mid into Lux and Hecarim. Luna picking up herself another kill. Nunu giving up priority over these lanes. Jhin opening up with the curtain call. Hecarim doing his best to block. Does save Lux from the Jhin curtain call. Tryndamere on the flank trying to get behind them. But they spot him on a ward. Here comes Sylas. 1v4. Dies. The throw just continues. It appears that the game is actually over. Luna is in the chat talking. No spoilers, please, Luna. We are eagerly waiting to see what is going to happen. The red team is continuing to throw their lead. They have the slightest of leads. My bad, my bad. Thank you, Luna, for Luna, you can say it in Discord. Just don't say it over League. Red team continuing to throw their lead using Tryndamere as a absorber tank. Alawi is the tankiest person on the planet at this point. Annie once again looking for a pick onto the squishy carries of red team. Annie chasing, she gets the kill onto Jhin. Meanwhile, Lux, our resident support player Luna, picks up a kill onto Morgana, while Sylas also continues to kill himself. This is absolutely the biggest throw I have seen. Blue team has been handed this win. Red team continues to throw bodies at this blue team, who are working together as a team, sticking together as 5. Morgana getting picked. Morgana spam question mark pinging Tryndamere, who has no ult. And that is game. What a series from Blue Team. They were extremely behind. They had a feeding Hecarim and still won. Because of good teamwork from Blue Team and absolutely atrocious single play from Red Team. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. She is 2-0. She needs to win. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We are going into Game 3. That's not what I wanted. Setup bad. Need second computer. Alright. We have Lucian Lux versus Vayne Nautilus. This definitely favors Lucian and Lux early. It is Graves versus Amumu. That is definitely an Amumu favored fight here, but we will have to see. Fizz versus Akali. This is a skill matchup. Top lane, we have Teemo versus Sylas. Now that is going to be a fun one to watch. I believe it will favor the Sylas because of the all-in, but Teemo Blind is a very powerful ability. It's going to be one of those things that we just have to watch and see what happens. As we're loading into game, guys, do be sure to send Luna all of your hate and discontent. Make sure that she knows that we want 5 games and for her to fail her promos. Also, that way I don't have to feed her. And here we go, we're in game. Let's see if Luna this time watches the entrances of her jungle to prevent invades. Chances are not good, but we will see. Why isn't it loading? Okay, at least they turned the lights on. Alright. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are back in the game. Luna and her entire team are AFK on the fountain, while red team is mostly moving out. Lucian running towards the center of the map also. Hopefully he will guard an entrance into the jungle. No, he will not. He is running right up mid lane. He is chilling in mid lane with Fizz. Graves is finally watching the entrance of his jungle, while Amumu is on the other side of the map warning Graves is blue. Which makes absolutely no sense, but okay. This is low elo, guys. Alright. Looks like we have standard opening. We're going to have Graves starting red and Amumu starting blue. Both are the optimal starting positions for these carries in the jungle. And you might be saying to yourself, well, Dad, Amumu's not a carry. That is definitely not the case with the newest changes to tanks. Amumu is a very serious carry and a very serious threat. Top lane, Sylas with the all-in. Amumu started poison instead of blind. Not that I blame him, that poison's going to help him last hit. There's no early vision either. Only the ward that Amumu put down early on. Everything's looking pretty even except for in the mid lane where Akali is accruing a good-sized lead on this Fizz. It's Nautilus looking for a hook into the level 2 bot lane. That is definitely not what you want to do. Lucian getting the flash out of Vayne. Sylas having to back away from that Teemo. He's got a lot of poke. Sylas has no more potions. He has burned through all of his potions 3 minutes into the game. Lucian flashing onto Vayne. using his heal. It's a very good early game for this Vayne. Lucian should be bullying this Vayne, but so far Lucian has only used his own ability. He lost his own summoners to try to kill the Vayne. Sylas dying under tower to the Teemo. Very unfortunate for red team. Fizz once again battling the Akali, trying to get this CS. He is slowly catching up his CS lead. Akali should make it to this fight first. All Amumu has to do is slow down this Graves. Graves flashes the E. Amumu has to flash the Fizz. Turns back onto the Fizz. That's a mistake. Fizz should easily pick up that kill. Akali might die with him. Akali with the Ignite. Dies for it too. This is looking very good for blue team. Blue team with a significant lead in the early game. Almost 1,000 gold ahead. 1,000, almost 400 gold ahead. That's a significant margin for 4 minutes into the game. That is a very, very good start for blue team. It's looking good for Luna. Her top lane's winning. Her jungle's winning. Her mid lane's winning. All she needs to do in the bot lane is to not feed. Sylas getting the solo kill onto Graves. That'll definitely put him back in. Amumu coming in, getting Luna's flash. Lucian with the dash, keeping himself safe. Nautilus stepping up in front of the Vayne to take that damage for her, as Vayne was very heavily chunked in that last fight. Amumu going in again onto Lux, getting some damage onto Lucian, getting the Ignite out of Luna. This Amumu is hard camping Luna's lane. That is a terrible engage out of the Amumu Nautilus lane. Nautilus had flash, by the way. He could have flashed on the Lucian. Instead, he chose to anchor a... What is this Amumu doing? He is honestly sacrificing himself to the gods. Vayne condemns Lucian into nothing. Nautilus walks up and ignites Lucian, which might actually kill him. It actually does kill him. Nautilus might be dead here. He uses his last bit of mana to shield instead of hook. He might have been able to hook himself away from that damage. Luna patiently waiting in the brush to see if Vayne comes back. Vayne is recalling. Fizz looking for the all-in. Misses his Shark. Misses his E. Akali does not want to take that E into the Fizz. She knows that she's chunked. Sylas stealing the Teemo ult. It is just as effective on Sylas as it is on Teemo. Teemo getting the trade in. Both Sylas and Teemo using the Teemo ult. Both of them walking away alive. Teemo had to flash though. Amumu once again sacrificing himself to the gods for no reason. Vayne picking up that kill after healing Amumu. Very well done. Luna coming in, looking for that Amumu kill. Red team gets the dragon. Nautilus stole the dragon. Luna got the kill onto Amumu though. Nautilus is super dead to the Fizz. Lux hitting the bind onto Vayne, getting that extra damage proc from her auto attack. She definitely could have gotten one more auto onto that Vayne. Graves smiting the blue buff away because he does not want Luna to have it. Even though Luna is doing work right now. Teemo shrooming up top lane. Fizz looking for this fight onto Ahri. Ahri taking the E, knowing that she has the advantage after Fizz used his pole. Looks like Fizz once again taking poke from Akali. Nautilus throwing himself at the Lucian there. Pretty big mistake since Luna was pushed up. He could have just went after the Lux there. Sylas flashing away from Teemo. Definitely not what Sylas wants. Sylas drops into the Teemo wall, kills himself. That is very unfortunate for the red team. Red team needs time to scale, yet they are constantly getting pushed. Lux with the snipe onto Vayne. Nautilus hooking Lucian once again for no reason at all, just to get himself killed. Teemo somehow dying to Amumu inside of Amumu's jungle. Akali once again getting pushed out of lane by this Fizz after she got a significant lead on him in the CS department. Lux and Lucian looking to take a tower plate. They got it. Graves clearing out the rest of his jungle. Teemo running back to top after that unfortunate death to Amumu. Sylas trying his best to clear the wave. He has to deal with Teemo mushrooms though. Graves trying to run away from the Sylas. Amumu taking the Rift Herald. It's a very, very good thing. He needs to get it down, get some plate money back into the hands of his team. His team is slowly falling behind. Sylas once again getting pushed in by this team. Lux clearing out some wards. Keeping the vision into the river. Sylas trying his best to clear this wave. I do not believe that Sylas is Q max. He is not Q maxing. He is W maxing. I have no clue why Sylas is W maxing, but he is W maxing. His wave clear is absolutely garbage as W max. Akali losing that 1v1 to the Fizz ult. Nautilus starting a 2v3 when he's behind. They absolutely should just dive them and kill them. But Graves apparently doesn't think so. Graves and Luna left Lucian to die there, even though he was making the correct call. Graves flash. Luna body blocking for the Graves. Picks up 2 kills. That is incredibly good for the bot lane. Graves trying to get some damage onto that bot tower. Sylas recalling. Teemo TP's back top. Sylas TP's back top. With all the fighting on the map, these guys definitely could have TP'd to a different lane to help out their other laners. Amumu trying to steal Graves' jungle camps. This will not end well for the Amumu. This Graves is very fed. Fizz hits the shark onto Amumu. Amumu cues in for some reason. Here comes Akali. She's not going to be able to do much. Honestly, she's just going to die too. Lux tries to snipe it, but Fizz picks it up anyways. Sylas trying to go hard onto this Teemo. WMAX is giving him a lot of health. He runs through his own shrooms trying to keep Teemo in check. Neither of them backing for some reason. They're both looking for the other one to come into them. The wave is pushing towards Sylas. He definitely should back and just go collect his wave. What are you doing, Sylas? Back and collect your... Jesus. Just kill me. And he breaks the freeze that he would have had. My brain just does not compute. Technical malfunction from the caster here. My brain just turned off there for a moment whenever both of them refused to back, and then one of them broke the freeze that they could have had. Fizz once again trying to go in on this Akali, get this Akali to fight him. This Akali, the best thing she can do is sit back and farm. Wait for her team to help her. Although I don't know who in this game could help Akali kill Fizz at this point. Fizz is very fed. Looks like they're going to go for a dragon. That is a pretty risky play, all things considered, because their bot lane is not in the vicinity. Or their AD carry is not in the vicinity. Lux could go for the steal. She gets the steal. Ladies and gentlemen, and Amumu flashes in place out of rage. For everyone at home, Amumu, I believe, did have smite. Yes, he did. He had smite. Did he smite early? Let's watch this again in slow motion. Okay, there's Luxalt. Luxalt at this point will not do 800 damage. Ah, Amumu smites it, helping Lux get the steal, drops it to 94 HP as Lux ults it. Beautifully done by the Amumu to then Rage Flash because he is upset. And Akali is going to die to the Fizz because Amumu and Nautilus were not there to help her. Here comes Graves to help his Amumu, or to help his Fizz out. Fizz flashes the wall, still dies to Nautilus Ignite. Graves coming in, losing this fight to the Amumu. Amumu is a true tank. Alex, I have no clue. It is completely up to Luna where she would like to go eat. We're probably not going to have anything because of coronavirus, but we will get food for her. She's probably going to ask for something like Chili's or some Mexican restaurant that I have no clue how to pronounce. So I won't even try. Sylas trying to lead Teemo through these mushrooms. Teemo just not having it. He knows that he has the advantage here. He can just keep pushing in this Sylas, and Sylas can do nothing about it because he is a W max Sylas. Unless he can get on top of the Teemo to lifesteal, he cannot do anything about this Teemo. Teemo picks up the turret and walks away as Amumu comes to gank him. Yeah. Nobody there, Amumu. Fizz once again pushed up. Nautilus is looking for this pick. Graves starting to fight the Amumu. The Amumu should lose this fight, but he is a tank after all. And Riot loves their tanks. How did what? Excuse me, Riot Games. Can somebody explain to me how this Graves lost this fight against this Amumu? So this 6-2 Graves loses this fight against a 1-5 Amumu. Now, I don't know about balance here, guys. I'm just some gold scrub caster here. But, there's absolutely no reason in the world why this Graves with 10 stacks of Dark Harvest should ever lose to this 1-5 Amumu. Ever. Let's watch this Graves get absolutely dumpstered by this 1-5 Amumu. Now that's what I call balance, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever the 1-5 Lucian kills the 6-2 Fed Graves, who is 30 CS up, that is a beautiful sight. Amumu looking to help Akali in the mid lane. Sylas stealing the fish, getting the ult on to Lucian. That was very good. Like what restaurant? It'll probably be a Mexican place. That's what she likes. Amumu trying to solo Rift Herald on a ward. Here comes the Teemo helping the Amumu clear Rift Herald by attacking Rift Herald instead of attacking Amumu. Graves getting in there, dealing a lot of damage actually. Vayne trying to condemn. Looks like Amumu did pick up the Rift Herald and also kills the Graves yet again. And then takes 3 people to kill him. Balance, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, blue team is going to push up mid, get this tower. After this tower, they will probably backspin their well-deserved gold. And look for the W. Amumu did pick up the Rift Herald. Will it matter? I don't think so. As Luna almost solos the Akali with an ER. Luna at this point is a very fed Lux. At this point, Luna probably has more gold than every member of the enemy team. Even the Amumu. And the Vayne. Amumu popping Rift Herald. Amumu missing his Q. He will get that mid tower, and he got the ult down. Akali comes in, cleans up the Graves. That is a very fantastic combo right there. Amumu walking into the to Lucian. He could kill this Lucian. He is a tank. He almost kills this Lucian when he was already down health and down his ult. Luna unfortunately misses the final spark. As Sylas steals the Fizz ult, once again throws it at Luna for no reason at all. Blue team taking Dragon. This will be their second Drake. Let's see what the soul is going to be. Oh yeah, it's Infernal Soul. Alright, red team looking for a pick in the jungle. Luna walking into them. Sylas refusing to use his abilities to kill the out-of-place support Luna. Instead, they opt to go bottom lane. They are getting the flank. Sylas misses everything. Steals the Teemo ult. Starts dropping Teemo mushrooms. While Akali continues to chase. Nautilus coming in, looking for the hook. Misses the hook. Meanwhile, in the jungle, Amumu is getting picked by the Fizz. Lux picks herself up another kill. At this point, the Nautilus and Akali are way out of position. They are way too far up. They're going to have to fight if they're going to try to survive here. Akali dashing in, killing the Teemo. Starting to dash out, looking for a way out. Lux missing her ult. Graves and Fizz there to clean it up, though. Vayne sitting under tower, wondering what she's going to be able to do. She gets jumped on by Fizz, ults away. Hoping that the invisibility will save her. She condemns Fizz into the wall. Fizz just flashes W's her once. She's going to die to the W. Sylas diving the tower. Dies to the Graves. Another tower goes down. Mumu comes in. He hits the big ult. Instead of killing the Fizz, he goes after Luna. Kills the Fizz anyways. Whenever he could have just, you know, walked away. Fizz could have just walked away. Teemo split push top. Uncontested for the last, I don't know, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, just pushing. I am honestly, well, I can't even say that I'm disappointed. I know this is a bronze game, but it's just like, my brain hurts. Akali, once again, getting pushed back by every single person of blue team. Vayne has been absolutely useless this game, but she's got 2 items. This could be her time to shine. Amumu getting the engage onto the Reaper of Death. Graves just destroys him. Vayne actually doing some good damage versus Lucian there. She, for some reason, went the tank killing item versus no tanks. Graves once again destroying the Sylas and the Nautilus at the same time. Lux flashing onto that Vayne, killing the Vayne. That is some serious stuff. Red team is trying to surrender. Vayne built the Kraken Slayer, which, for anybody who doesn't know what Kraken Slayer does, it kills tanks. And on blue team, there's no tanks. Literally 0. This would be the equivalent of buying 3 healing reduction items versus a team with no healing. This might actually be considered griefing. She could have built anything other than this and actually had been useful. She's dealt 461 damage to champions from the Kraken Slayer. And she's had the vast majority of this game. That's okay. Lucian has it too, but he actually has 2 tanks to kill, which is Amumu and Nautilus. Go figure. Kraken Slayer on Lucian would be doing significantly more whenever he has tanks to actually hit. Amumu stepping on that trap, getting poked by Teemo. That Night Harvester is no joke. It deals some serious damage. Amumu standing on a ward, continuing to take poke from this Teemo. Throws out a blind Q at 0 health. Continues to walk in after the dragon is gone just to die. Akali walks in afterwards to die too. Everybody is fleeing the scene of the murder of, or should I say attempted suicide. You might as well say it was suicide by cop, honestly. They basically walked into blue team just to die. I don't know if they've given up or what the deal is, but this seems like this is game. Akali and Amumu just literally threw themselves to the wolves. Sylas doing a good bit of damage onto this Fizz. Alright, Amumu comes in. Gets immediately killed. Doesn't even ult. Alright, well that is game, ladies and gentlemen. Luna has gotten her promos done. She has made it into silver. So she will have to tell me what she wants to eat. Not tonight though. It's already 9 o'clock. I'm not staying up this late. Alright. Let's look at the details here. Teemo Graves did a lot of damage, as was expected. The 1 in 5 Amumu, who can solo Graves, did the most damage on his team. Although Vayne's build was garbage, Akali was bad, Sylas was doing some damage, but he was just too far behind. Congrats to Luna on her 7-0-15 game. What else can you say? That was a very impressive game. So that game 3 was pretty decisive, if I'm honest. You guys, from the start, took advantage of the feeding Amumu, feeding Nautilus, feeding Vayne, feeding Sylas. That Vayne was
actually garbage.
The Vayne was very much garbage. You have every right to trash talk.
The Nautilus was not, though. The Nautilus was actually really, really good.
Was he?
I thought so, but...
He was definitely throwing hooks to kill himself.
Kinda, but not as bad as a damn Vayne.
Yeah. And if you had watched
that poor Lucian though.
Poor Lucian. That's fine. You've been carrying your games. You have every right to steal the kills. Now
let's talk about that dragon steal.
The dragon steal was horrendous by Amumu. We watched the Amumu smite it at 800 health, knocking it down to, what was it, like 79? And then your ult stole it at 79 HP.
Oh, and do you notice that like he flashed? It's because I put in all chat, thank you.
So you BM'd him. Gotcha. This makes sense. This makes sense. I even mentioned that he rage flashed.
It was funny. It was like the flash was like shortly after I put in all chat, thank you.
That is very much a game-winning steal. But I believe it was your...
My team didn't even say thank you. They didn't even say good job, nothing.
Yeah, I mean, this is solo queue.
Ungrateful.
Yeah, ungrateful. That is true. Very ungrateful. But you know what? That was still an extremely good performance by you. I want to talk about Game 2, though, because Game 2 was a lot more...
Yeah, enemy team had the lead.
Yeah, they had a humongous lead. They threw...
We took advantage of it, but that stupid Alawi would be in top lane, pushing, like over-pushing, and then she'd get 4-man, 5-man, and then all you see her in fucking all chat is hello, wake up, do something, 5-man top, but she's literally like pushing.
That is exactly what I told the stream too. I was like, she's pushed up with no wards, and she's dying because of it.
But she BMs the team though. And the team, Annie, I think, pinged her a few times. And then she's also trash talking the Annie too. So's the
Annie
Hecarim.
did to a certain extent. Definitely
She was
troll
crazy.
her
She was
team.
trolling. She did. Like, do you remember when we were in mid and the Hecarim was going in after the enemy team, and she had her ult, could have ulted to
Yeah.
like get the kill, and from that Silas, and she didn't, and then ulted after he had already died
Yeah, no,
to try and
we
like
saw
save
it.
herself.
We saw it. We saw it, and then we also saw her flash over the wall, then use ult, then take the kill to kill the Nunu. We saw everything.
Yeah, and
It
then
was one of those things where it was like Annie was trolling at the start and then slowly picked it up and then carried at the end.
well, that's only mainly just because she was getting trash talked by Alawi and the Hecarim, and then after she was like kind of carrying it and starting to do better, she was putting in all chat. Troll am I? I'm a troll.
Yeah, in this game though, Hecarim was honestly pretty troll. I believe he was like 3, yeah, he was 3, 12, and 8. He was doing horrendously bad, and then he was talking about Annie, who, well, pretty much carried. Along with you, of course. You did a significant amount of damage too.
Not nearly as much as that first game though.
Yeah, but the Alawi really was carrying you guys that game. I'm not gonna lie, she was doing a lot of damage. She did more damage than Annie. She did more damage than everybody in the game.
Yeah, she could 1v2.
Yeah, she was definitely super strong. Okay, now I'm gonna talk to you about the first game because the first game was kind of similar, where you guys were okay in the beginning, lost at the end, or lost in the middle, and then you started pulling it back yourself. In fact, you were probably the best player on both teams. That's the one where you had 48k damage. You were doing significantly better than pretty much everybody there. You had the Gangplank as your 80 carry.
It was Garbaggio.
Tell me about that, because he's actually a silver 4 like top player.
I don't see how.
Well, tell me about the lane and how it was like.
Well, lane mostly, I had to use my E for the back lane to help him farm because he literally was super slow at farming against the enemy team ADC. So I had to do that to help him out because he would ping it.
Yeah.
And he would. I was also a little bit, I think, behind because I didn't get like my ult soon. I think he got it before me.
Yeah.
Which kind of like put us like in the back a little bit.
Yeah, you guys were pushed in the majority of that game because, well, you were versus, Ashe, who has really good wave clear.
And stupid ass Veigar.
Yeah. The Veigar, though, you were feeding off the Veigar. You were literally always hitting the Veigar with spells.
Well, it's because he was always playing at like a weird position to where he was not behind
the minions. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd always be, or sometimes he would go into the bush and I could see that he went there, and sometimes when he did the bush there was a ward there. Not too smart on his part.
Yeah. No, I agree. Alright, Luna. The question that everybody wants to know, what food do you want and where do you want it?
I've been thinking about Rosie's.
Another
I've
Spanish
also
place.
Mi Casitas, and I'm debating on Chili's.
What did I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Spanish food or Chili's? I read her like a book. Okay, Luna, well, thank you for letting me spectate you and your journey into silver.
I just wanted food.
I mean, and I will live up to my word, and you can post it whenever you get your food and rub it in my face. I will eat my humble pie sandwich.
Humble pie sandwich.
Humble pie sandwich. As soon as you decide or whatever, you pick a day and we'll get you whatever you want to eat.